the consciousness, the consciousness, the consciousness. The soul is full of the consciousness. I am the sole unity of the infinite attributes. The knowledge is the supreme attribute of the soul. The knowledge is the supreme attribute of the soul because this knowledge knows the entire universe and itself. The soul has been come in contact with infinite atoms of the universe. But till today, single atom of the universe did not merge with the soul. The soul is always unaffected. I am the eternal soul. Wherever I will be residing in the universe, at any part of the universe, I will be residing in myself. Because I am not going to renounce my eternal nature of the knowledge. Even though I am with this body, whole world can see that I am with the body. But this body does not belong to the soul. Because each substance is separate and independent. Each attribute of the substance is independent. Each modification of each attribute of each substance is separate and independent. I have come in contact with infinite atoms of the body. But till today, I have not touched a single atom of the universe because I don't have the attribute of touch. I am touchless, tasteless. I don't have the single attribute of the object which matter has. And that's the reason the soul cannot be touched by this touch sense. It cannot be tasted by tongue. Any sense of the body cannot feel the soul because the soul can be realized by itself. It does not require anyone, any other substance. because the soul is not dependent to anyone. The soul has been suffering infinite untold sorrow since infinite times. But till today, the soul has not attained the real happiness. I have tried a lot to get real happiness from material outer objects. But when I was running after material outer objects, I did not realize the material outer objects are momentary. So, how is it possible that I will attain the eternal happiness from momentary objects? There is the only one way to attain the real happiness and permanent happiness by permanent object, and that is the soul. It's me. It's myself. I am the soul, and this is the only way to attain the real happiness. This is the only way to real supreme bliss. If I want to reach the real supreme bliss, this is the only way. That I realize that I am full of bliss. Let the body as it is. Because I am not the doer of action of the body. Because the atom of the body is very far from the eternal soul. Because the body is the collection of the infinite atoms, and the soul is not the collection of infinite attributes. The soul is the unity of infinite attributes. And that is the reason I am not going to be divided. I am eternally individual. I cannot be seen by eyes. So the eyes are useless to attain the self. Eyes are useless to realize my own self. And not only the eyes, all five senses are useless to realize my own self. Because when I have my own power to realize myself, why should I be dependent to others? And that is the reason I am ready to be diverted any part of the universe at this moment. If I have come to know that at the next moment I am in the upper part of the universe or lower part of the universe or any part of the universe, any point of the universe, it doesn't matter. Because when I am not attached to the body, it will not be harmful to my soul. So each and every moment, just be aware that I am the soul. There is no body, there is the knowledge. there is the knowledge. Whenever I hear the knowledge, I feel it's me. Not body, not speech, not thought. Because all types of thoughts are momentary, just like a flowing river. And the eternal inherent nature of the knowledge is not flowing at all. It's still there. It's there only since infinite time. My happiness should not be dependent to others. Because dependent is unhappy all the time. I do not have a single dollar with me. But when I realize the eternity of the knowledge, there is no atom. Dollar is the collection of the atoms. But who will understand this state that I am not there at all? Person who has realized one own self he is the only person who can realize the state of enlightened soul. Only he can understand the state of the enlightened soul. Enlightened soul has not renounced anything. His or her outer look will be the same, just like an ignorant soul. So I am not going to recognize the enlightened soul by his body, action, speech, or any types of thoughts. Awareness of the self is the only attribute of the enlightened soul. Even though I am residing in the palace or in the forest, even though I have achieved lots of fame in the universe, next moment I am not going to know that where am I and where was I. All the fame and outer circumstances are going to be unknown next moment. Before that moment comes, realize that I am not momentary. I am not momentary, I am eternal, and that's the reason whenever that moment comes, it won't be harmful, it won't affect at all. this body is the collection of the atoms of the ash. When you realize your own self, when you realize your own self, you will realize that the body is the ash wall and I am the ash wall's neighbor. And it doesn't matter which type of ash wall has been built just nearby the soul. Because I am not going to renounce my eternal nature and I am not going to be merged with the body, the ash wall. Then it won't make the difference what type of ash walls is there. When I realize that I am eternal and at that time there is no birth and death, whatever circumstances I have attained in this life, it's the fruition of previous life's karma. Just like I have got the human life, it's the fruition of previous karma. If I had the feelings of auspicious activities, I did bind auspicious karma. If I had the feelings of inauspicious activities, then I did bind inauspicious karma. But whatever circumstances I get in this life, those all circumstances are due to my previous karma. It's the fruition of my own karma. So I should not blame anybody. But when I realize that I am the separate of all types of feelings, then how can I bind the karma? And when I don't bind the karma, then how will I attain the fruition of karma? So, from the real viewpoint, when I see the soul is separate from all the circumstances attained by fruition of previous karma, there is only the knowledge which is completely unaffected by all circumstances. Body will be present after the self-realization, but you won't be present in the body. you will have the belief that the soul cannot be present in the body. So wherever I am, wherever I will be, I am in myself. It's a completely different universe, different world. It's the world of consciousness. That is the world for me. I am eternal consciousness. The consciousness, the consciousness, the consciousness.